the month of August in Zimbabwe, usually they commemorate the Defense Forces Day as well as also the Heroes Day, taking into consideration that there is succession debacle between the two factions. The mind-boggling question is, will the current sitting president in that country preside over these two important national events in that particular country? These and more would be divulged and unpacked on this live broadcast. Greetings and welcome on your love channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. So in Zimbabwe, there are two holidays that will be celebrated this month. I hope it is treating you well wherever you are. That is the Zimbabwe Defense Forces as well as the Zimbabwe Heroes Day. Usually in these two days, for example, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, the military showcase its military prowess as well as its military capabilities. And the commander-in-chief of the defense forces usually preside, and they would be putting on regalia to indicate that he is indeed the commander-in-chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. But it became clearer and clearer, particularly in 2017, when the military showed that the position of the commander-in-chief in Zimbabwe is the weakest position. In fact, if there is any powerful position, it is the position of the commanders of the military. For example, Valerio Sibanda. And also what matters in that country is the relationship between the president as well as also the members of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. And the mind-boggling question is there trustworthiness between these two vital institutions, that is the government of Zimbabwe as well as the members of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces? Now, it will depend, especially the lifespan of the current president would be underpinned on whether he maintains good relations between the Zimbabwe Defense Forces as well as his government. Otherwise, if there is actually loss of relationship between these two institutions in Zimbabwe, we know what bound to happen. And at the moment, at the center stage of the Zimbabwean politics is succession dispute. We understand that the vice president as well as the current sitting president Zimbabwe, they do not see eye to eye. Obviously, they would try to give an impression. I saw someone was just hurling insults when we talk about these are simply analysis. So some of you should cool down the temperature and listen. It's analysis, predictions. We are not prophets. We are not saying what we are speaking may 100% happen, but what we have spoken before actually has shown that in almost all our predictions, we are always on point, especially on this particular channel. So the question that I want to answer today is, will Mnangagwa, taking into consideration that temperatures are rising within ZANU-PF, of course you may not be physically witnessing it. We know that in Zimbabwe there are a lot of doubting Thomases, especially when we talk about he will do it under heavy guard with a degree of fear and unease. Yes, definitely. So we know that in Zimbabwe, at the moment, people don't see it, but if you are able to politically scrutinize the situation, you can see that Mnangagwa even himself, look at even when he's attending meetings such as Politburo, the security, I was just analyzing the security personnel for retired General Chiwenga as well as Mnangagwa. We know that these two in Zimbabwe, they don't hold similar position, but Mnangagwa, when he comes, his security, he comes with a heavy security. He would be surrounded by the members of the Central Intelligence Organization. Not only that, military personnel putting on military gear ready for a war. You would think that it's a president of a country like Ukraine or a president of a country like where there is war, there is an ongoing war, so the military is accompanying president to a combat site where firing may begin at any time. You can see those military personnel, they are prepared for counter fire. You know, if you look at what Mnangagwa is doing, that's why I always tell people that undermine what has been said publicly by Blessed Geza at your own peril. Mnangagwa is taking Blessed Geza very, very serious, that there is a special force, a progressive force rather. There is a progressive force. If you look how he has begun to prepare himself ever since Blessed Geza started to make this announcement security-wise, then you will see that this man is taking precautionary measures to make sure that he actually protect himself. He is preparing himself for any eventuality, and he understands it very, very well that he is living and surviving under extraordinary times, whereby security is a main concern for him. So will he actually preside over these two events? It's 50-50 in my view. I'm not saying he will not present or preside, neither am I saying he will preside. I'm saying it's 50-50, taking into consideration of the factional disputes that are currently ongoing. Remember, I've said the moment he will be removed from power, it will be so swift. Others, even those who are actually following him, they would not see it coming. It will be a moment whereby everyone would be relaxed. It will be just a normal day, and we may see WhatsApp circulating and initially disputing such messages like what happened in 2017. Very, very successful coups. Actually, you don't have to have a timeline like what Blessed Geza was initially doing, saying buy data, you are going to see drama today. That is why it did not sail through. You don't play your cards open, no matter how weak your enemy may be. Otherwise, your enemy may prepare himself or herself better than you. So definitely cards are being played very, very privately at the moment, realizing what previously transpired. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. You can actually support this channel by pressing the subscribe plus button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Let's engage over this issue, but constructively, not help.